I'm just the lazy video gamer, even too lazy to make a new intro. LVG. Hello out there in Witherland, it's me again, the Lazy Video Gamer, and welcome to the 5th season of the Lazy Video Gamer show. I hope you had a fantastic time in between. Well, how to start the topics or the things that I want to talk about in this episode of the Lazy Video Gamer show. Well, you maybe know or not, cause yes, I'm knowing my fireside chats are not that well viewed, but that's not the point. I'm not complaining about it. I have some great news. Not great mega news or something like that. No, I think I had to talk about, and take your reference at the last show I did when I said I'm nowadays very suspicious and careful when I'm purchasing things over certain platforms. But I looked after some items, or one item specific, for a very long time, but you know that you know how to call it in your language, but not what is the actual name of it. And so I have to grab in the bag. I saw a video on YouTube and where someone actually talked about some AC adapters, and for me as the Mega CD maniac, it was always maybe you know that as well, it's a little bit a pain in the big A to have 3 power adapters plugged in. Nowadays there are some multi-plugs out there where you can plug in 3 AC adapters at one time in one single power stripe, but there always was this thing around a 3-in-1 power adapter for the legendary Tower of Power, and I got it, and it came just right in time to talk about it and play some new cool games that I also want to show in this episode. But first, this is one power supply, and as you can see, it comes in this type. I have to wiggle it around a little bit. In this type for the Mega Drive 1, the Mega CD and the 32X, all in one. And it's coming from a company, I'm not quite sure, is this just a coincidence? But it seems many good things coming out of France. This company, it's called, I have to check it now, because it's called RetroGameSupply.com, and it wasn't that expensive. It cost me around 25 bucks without shipping. With shipping, of course, it's a little bit expensive, but so now for the interesting part of this show. I talked about this Calico Doom, this new hacked version of Doom where you have all the levels, and on this sellers, on this power seller side, there were also 2 other games that interested me, and one of those is Golden Axe Legend. So what is Golden X Legend. Exactly. Let's check it out. But first I wanna mention it doesn't run on the Polymaker. It also don't run on the Retro Freak clone console. So for this one you have to dig out your original hardware and maybe a cool power adapter or the original ones to play, cause it's in fact a compilation of Golden Axe 1, 2 and 3, who I could play on a modded arcade one-up with clone consoles, where the arcade version of Golden Axe 3 is on it. But I think this one is very interesting because you can run it on your original Mega Drive. And here it has a little bit a downgrade in graphic compared to the arcade machine. But as you know me, I'm a big fan of side-scrolling beat-em-ups, and so it isn't a surprise that I also want to talk about Sengoku Denshu, I believe it's called. It is a side-scroll beat-em-up for the Mega CD. It was a gift from Torimaka 16, and I like it a lot. It's an old SNK side-scroll beat-em-up who was only released back in the day in Japan. It's for Mega CD or Mega Drive capabilities, very colorful and brings me a lot of fun. But yeah, you know, I'm a Mega CD maniac. And for the third game, I want to show you this little fellow. I like the artwork and I just wondered, what is this? Actually, I don't Google it, I don't check it out on YouTube from other content creators. I wanna experience it by myself, and I'll take a look at Street Fighter 2 Hyper Champion Edition. But is it only a rename, a rebrand, cause the original Special Champion Edition is nothing else than the Champion Edition and the Hyper Fighting Edition, who we all know from the Super Nintendo. It doesn't take a long time that you already realize they made something in the graphic department. The colors are very strong here, very colorful, and they also did something on the audio. So compared to the Special Champion Edition, which nowadays is in a good condition, maybe around $50 or even higher. It's, yeah, sad point that retro games are going up in prices. A good alternative. I want to mention both Mega Drive games aren't cheap, and Power Seller doesn't make combined shipping, so it was, if you take a cut, $70 for each of those games. But in my definition, he's a trusted seller, and if you are a Street Fighter fan, if you are a Mega Drive fan, feel free to check it out. Yeah. And what else should I say except for have a fantastic rest of Sunday, a fantastic week, a great gaming time, and I hope you see me soon.